we can just read it from the Bible, because everything the priest says is from the Bible.
Well, if you're getting all these different interpretations of the Bible, if it was only the Bible, then you would get the same interpretation.
Protestants have a rebuttal? That was a very good point.
Can you please say that again? I didn't get it.
Okay. So you know how you guys are getting like all these different interpretations of it? The Bible. So, if the Bible was true, and it was the only thing, you could read, like, it was the only thing you, like, looked up to or read from, then it would all be clear, and you wouldn't have all these different interpretations of one true faith.
We do not just worship a piece of bread.
Explain that. No, I'm going to make her explain it. Emily, stand up and explain it.
We don't just worship a piece of bread. It's Jesus because he says, "This is my body." Jesus already said that, and you priests are not Jesus.
So how can you say it again?
Our priests are imitating it, so it can live on forever.
Our priesthood is supposed to imitate, we're supposed to be like Jesus Christ, and we're supposed to follow what he says.
The priests say that during the consecration, they are actually the Lord. How?
Jesus told the apostles, and they were the first priests, and that started the priesthood, so it made the priests priests.
It's like you're calling Jesus just a piece of bread. Why? Jesus is much more than that.
He comes to us in a piece of bread because he can't prove himself all to us, because say we're sick or something, and then he's always been proving it to us. We'll be like, God isn't real, he's not helping me right now, or something like that.
But why do you have to receive the piece of bread?
It gives us a life of happiness, and if you're not happy, then what's the worth of a life when you're angry?
Well, Adam and Eve, they came and made everything evil, so now we are evil because that just passes on to us.
But then Jesus died on the cross for our sins and opened the gates of heaven again.
He knew it wasn't going to work.
Then how are there saints and angels?
Mary isn't true.
Objection! Mary wasn't true. How was Jesus born?
Go on, like.
But you're breaking the first commandment. The first commandment is, "I shall not have other gods before our
Keep going
God."
and talk about statues.
Well, only God's worthy of worship, and we don't worship Mary, we honor her.
But the Egyptians worshipped a golden calf, and Moses got very angry. So Mary's a human being like us. Why are we worshiping her?
We don't worship her, we honor her as our mother.
She was capable of sin, she just chose not to.
Well, I heard what you said. She chose not to. But no one can do that because God made us, and no one can choose not to sin. You
Okay, objection! Sit! Order of the court! Sit!
Wait, I didn't understand.
Who made the last point?
Me.
Protestants or the Catholics?
I did.
Alright, Protestants, you may make a point.
You guys are saying that she chose not to sin, but then you're also saying that God made him like that. I'm getting mixed messages here. No one can choose not to sin. We were made for the soul. So we were made by God, and we have I guess we do have free will. But you know what? No one can choose not to sin because we always have to sometimes. Our soul, like, God can't make us not.
Well, go ahead.
We had
have decisions to make in our lives. We have decisions.
I'm still not getting an answer for my question.
Well, she's not strong. She's not strong enough to stop sinning. Do you know how hard that is? And this is the devil going through it, so it's super hard. And even you guys said the devil is really smart.
She chose not to sin through free will.
And she had a powerful soul.
The devil's really smart, I guess what you said. And so he made her, and he's making her sin. So how can she go against the devil? She's just a regular human being.
I'm still a little confused. Did God make her like that, or did she choose not to? Because you've been saying two different things, and this one.
Well, she chose with her free will, and God knew. Go.
God made her like that, and she chose not to sin.
Well, still, how can she choose not to sin?
Because she is grace. And God gave her lots of extra grace.
And she had a powerful soul.